Carlo Gambino. The name alone sent shivers down the spines of many. He was a powerful mafia boss. He ruled with an iron fist. His cunning and ruthlessness were known to all. Yet, despite his brutality, he commanded respect from those within his circle. Gambino's life was a paradox. He was a family man who valued loyalty and tradition. However, he was also a ruthless criminal. He would stop at nothing to eliminate his rivals and protect his interests. This is the story of Carlo Gambino, the Emperor of Crime. Carlo Gambino's journey began in the heart of Sicily. He was born in 1902 in a small village called Caccamo. This region was known for its poverty and lawlessness. The Mafia, a secret criminal society, held sway. Young Carlo grew up witnessing its influence firsthand. In 1921, at the age of 19, Gambino set sail for America. He arrived at Ellis Island, the gateway for millions of immigrants seeking a better life. But Gambino wasn't like the others. He carried with him the traditions and connections of the Sicilian Mafia. He aimed to carve his own path in the burgeoning underworld of New York City. He quickly fell in with a group of Sicilian immigrants involved in organized crime. These men became his mentors and allies. They taught him the ropes of the American underworld. Gambino proved to be a quick learner. He was ambitious and eager to prove himself. He participated in various criminal activities. His early years in New York laid the foundation for his future dominance. The 1920s and 30s were a turbulent time in New York City. The Prohibition era had fueled the rise of powerful mafia families. Gambino, now a seasoned criminal, found himself embroiled in this underworld war. He navigated the treacherous landscape with cunning and ruthlessness. He joined the powerful D'Aquila crime family, one of the 5 families that controlled organized crime in New York. He served under Salvatore D'Aquila, a formidable mafia boss. Gambino's intelligence and ambition impressed D'Aquila. He quickly rose through the ranks, becoming a trusted lieutenant. He oversaw various criminal operations, expanding the family's influence and wealth. The Castellammarese War would provide Gambino with an opportunity to demonstrate his strategic brilliance. The Castellammarese War was a turning point in mafia history, and for Carlo Gambino's rise to power. The war was sparked by a power struggle between 2 factions, one led by Joe the Boss Masseria, and the other by Salvatore Maranzano. The conflict engulfed New York City in violence. Gambino, aligned with Maranzano, played a key role in the war. He proved to be a cunning strategist and a ruthless enforcer. He orchestrated ambushes, ordered hits, and consolidated his faction's power. In a shocking turn of events, Gambino played a pivotal role in the downfall of his own boss, Salvatore D'Aquila. He saw an opportunity to switch sides and gain favor with Maranzano. He orchestrated D'Aquila's assassination, effectively ending the war in Maranzano's favor. This act of betrayal cemented Gambino's reputation as a ruthless and ambitious figure in the underworld. The Castellammarese War ended with Maranzano's victory. However, his reign was short-lived. The mastermind behind this coup was none other than Carlo Gambino, along with his ally, Charles "Lucky" Luciano. Following the Castellammarese War, the landscape of organized crime in New York City had changed. A new generation of mafia leaders emerged, with Carlo Gambino among them. He had a seat at the table of the newly formed Mafia Commission. Gambino, along with his allies, formed a new ruling council known as the Commission. This move was intended to prevent future power struggles and maintain stability within the Mafia. He rose to prominence within the Mangano crime family, eventually becoming the underboss to Albert Anastasia. However, Gambino had his sights set on leadership. In 1957, Gambino orchestrated Anastasia's assassination. It was a bold move that solidified his control over the family. The family was renamed the Gambino crime family in his honor. Under his leadership, the Gambino family became the most powerful criminal organization in the United States. As the head of the Gambino crime family, Carlo Gambino amassed immense wealth and power. He ruled with an iron fist. He demanded absolute loyalty from his subordinates. However, despite his involvement in countless criminal activities, Gambino managed to evade justice for decades. He earned the nickname the Teflon Don because nothing seemed to stick. Gambino was a master of discretion. He avoided the limelight and preferred to operate in the shadows. His low profile and strategic maneuvering made him a difficult target for prosecution. Despite numerous investigations and attempts to bring him down, Gambino only served a short prison sentence for a minor offense early in his career. Charges against him rarely stuck, and witnesses often recanted their testimonies, fearing for their lives. Carlo Gambino, despite his life of crime, was a devoted family man. He valued tradition and loyalty above all else. He instilled these values in his family and those within his inner circle. He believed that family was the foundation of his power. He ran his criminal empire with an iron fist. However, he also exhibited a paternalistic side to those he considered loyal. He had 4 children with his wife, Catherine Castellano. He kept his family life separate from his criminal activities. He shielded his family from the violence and danger of his world. However, the lines between family and business often blurred in Gambino's world. Bringing family into the fold was a calculated risk, ensuring loyalty, but also creating vulnerabilities. Carlo Gambino ruled the Gambino crime family for over 2 decades. He left an indelible mark on organized crime in America. He was a cunning strategist and a ruthless leader. He transformed the family into a criminal powerhouse, expanding their operations into new territories and ventures. Under his leadership, the Gambino family reached the pinnacle of their power and influence. They controlled a vast network of illegal activities, generating enormous profits. Gambino's legacy is one of both power and paradox. He was a ruthless criminal who ordered countless murders and orchestrated intricate criminal schemes. However, he was also a shrewd businessman who understood the importance of diversification and long-term planning. In 1976, Carlo Gambino died of a heart attack at his home in New York. His death marked the end of an era for the Gambino crime family. His passing left a power vacuum, leading to a period of instability and internal strife. Gambino had designated his brother-in-law, Paul Castellano, as his successor. This angered many within the family who felt that Castellano was too detached from the day-to-day operations. The tension within the Gambino family finally erupted in 1985. John Gotti, an ambitious capo, orchestrated Castellano's assassination, marking a return to the old ways and ushering in a period of violence and instability. Despite the violence and brutality associated with Carlo Gambino and the Mafia, the public has always held a certain fascination with these figures. Perhaps it's the allure of the forbidden, the glimpse into a shadowy underworld operating just beyond the reach of the law. Or maybe it's the captivating stories of loyalty, betrayal, and ambition that seem to permeate the world of organized crime. Whatever the reason, the Mafia and its leaders have been a source of endless fascination for books, movies, and television shows. Carlo Gambino, with his quiet demeanor and strategic brilliance, has become a legendary figure in the annals of Mafia history. However, it's crucial to remember that the romanticized view of organized crime often presented in popular culture rarely reflects the harsh realities. Carlo Gambino's life and reign as a Mafia boss provide a captivating glimpse into the complex and often brutal world of organized crime. He was a master strategist, a ruthless leader, and a symbol of an era when the Mafia held immense power and influence in American society. His ability to evade justice for decades, amassing wealth and power while maintaining a relatively low profile, only adds to his mystique. Gambino's legacy is a complex one. He transformed the Gambino crime family into a criminal powerhouse, expanding their operations and solidifying their control over vast criminal enterprises. However, his death also marked the beginning of the family's decline. Despite his death, Carlo Gambino's influence continues to loom large, both within the remnants of the criminal underworld and in the public imagination.